so...
You were being a hacker?
No, actually, I'm robbing stores.
You're rotten.
This is a wholesome game you play.
I'm very aware of that. But, you know, it wasn't something I was planning to play with you, so... So, more something I was just trying to play in general.
Sure.
So, this may take me a little bit.
You rob a store?
Technically I'm robbing 4 at once, but,
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I've also got to drill open all of their safes, so...
Yep.
This is preparing you for real life, right?
No, not particularly.
Just like
I'm just doing it for the experience and the money.
So, preparing you for real life, gotcha.
Yeah, pretty much.
When I grow up, I want to be a...
Daddy, when I grow up, I want to be a robber.
My, so how's everyone doing today?
I'm
Good.
doing great.
That's nice. By the way, you may notice in Roll20, I've set up a new map.
Yes, but where are we?
You're actually in the tavern
by the
in
way,
the town. You may notice in Roll, and let me not have my audio playing twice. That's terrible.
Did we inform Corey we were playing?
He wasn't actually odd, so I didn't know what to do with that.
I think he has Discord on his phone, so he'd probably get pinged.
I have no idea.
So yeah, I've got about 150 seconds left on this drill. So, assuming
What
I
happens
can
if someone
keep it
calls
up
the
and
cops on
running.
you?
What? It's okay. This would have taken much longer if I hadn't brought the things I brought that let me just blow open the other safes.
See, we're learning so many useful talents from Nick.
Jeez, Nick. Why are you always robbing?
Technically, I could leave right now because the van just arrived, but I mean, I didn't set up that drill for nothing.
Nick, I could probably get you taken care of later.
What?
I can get you taken care of a lot better than whatever that...
Oh, I know. I really want. I'm just enjoying myself quite a bit.
Okay, cool. Alright, so, by the way, welcome to the tavern. I've added some Roll20 Pro maps to our lineup, which included this lovely tavern, and I'm like, we have a tavern in town, but we never even seen inside of it, so I was like, this is perfect. Now we can see inside the tavern with all your allies on the map. I thought that'd be kind of cool.
And I'm
Wait a
sitting at a
minute.
table with our king.
What's up?
Wait a minute.
Well, I'm waiting a minute.
It seems like where Mr. Beeson should be.
There's an orc
Yeah. I was wondering about that.
in our tavern.
There's multiple orcs in the tavern.
Yeah, but what is the one in the rainbow? I mean, he's like an orc captain. He's mean.
Okay, I got 55 seconds.
Or is that one of the one that we recruited?
That's the
Remember
one with the little
that
girl
beat
that was
the
blind.
booth?
Yeah, see?
Oh, we have Cooler the Lad in our thing?
Yeah, he's in the tavern.
Why is he in our tavern?
Because, we're gonna actually move the story forward.
What?
Yeah, I know, crazy, I know.
Okay,
I
got
get it.
25 seconds. I'll be done very
So you all
shortly
may
here.
notice that there's a lot of friends that you've met along the way now in the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. my safe is going to open in less than 10 seconds.
Awesome. Just for you, Nick, just so you know, I already started live streaming. So they can enjoy this amazing content.
Okay.
Say, a lot of friends here that you've met along your adventure. Some people maybe not like on y'all's top list of like friendly faces, but they're here.
Hey guys, I know I'm trying to kill you,
Okay.
but is it cool if I stay here? Yeah, sure. Come on.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm wondering how he snuck in though.
That is not it.
That we should be concerned about? Chris, I see someone who should not be here.
Oh,
Who?
who?
I see a certain little girl who is this
I figured you would notice her.
I'm pretty sure only I would notice her.
But she's on the loading screen, so it's like a little joke.
So I like how we have like one surviving mustard guard that we saved.
He's representing the leadership of the mustard guard. He obviously want revenge on the orcs for killing their master.
I mean, we didn't kill like half a dozen on our way out, but that's not the point.
Essentially, there was a reason why you fought them, and you know their master was betrayed. All that good stuff.
I like the number of just Rohan guards we have sitting around too.
Yeah.
Dozens of them. I do like that it has a staple though.
Yeah, I was like, I looked at that. I'm like, this is a quite nice map. Thank you, Roll20.
Is that
You're
Mr.
welcome.
Green over there?
Yes, Mr. Green is sitting at the table.
Let's see, that is over there. Mrs. Peacock, the other lady whose name I can't remember, and Professor Purple.
Professor Purple?
Yes, it's just Professor Purple because I couldn't remember his actual name.
Plum. Professor Plum.
Who's the guy beside him?
Not telling you.
I can't remember what character model that was for.
Either can I.
That's good. I'm glad y'all don't remember that one. Because that original character model was destroyed forever.
Oh, really?
I lost the source file for that one.
I do like that Cooler the Lad is showing up.
Hey, I have a question. Who's this?
I take it our alliance with Cooler the Lad has gone somewhat well at least. If you show
I think I know who this is, but who?
That's Spock.
Oh, no.
I didn't get a message to him, but like this was all kind of decided today.
Oh, hey, that's Spock. I haven't seen his character model yet.
Oh,
Nor have I spoken to him yet.
you're pointing at Serzu. The spear.
Him. I remember him.
Chris, why is this small child the one in the kitchen?
Pip eating all the sweets.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm that he wasn't the one cooking.
No. You see the one behind the tavern is the one cooking.
Wait.
Pip
who?
is being like kind of moved into another room while the adults talk.
Okay. I do notice we have our dwarf hating friend over there. As well.
Which one's the dwarf hating friend?
One with the giant magical mace. It's dwarves, Chris.
I know. I just was testing you.
I wrote it down in my manuscript of power.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
What, you thought I wouldn't write things down in my manuscript of power?
Oh, I know
noticed
you-
that
No, I
the
think you've
dinosaurs,
written too much in your manuscript.
Rampage, I've written just enough in my manuscript.
Mm-mm. You've written too much. It's too detailed.
There's no such
Are-
thing
are-
as too
Are
detailed.
we all ready to start now?
I'm ready when y'all are.
Sure.
Mr. B?
Mr. B's also let me know that we need to keep this short, so
Okay.
that's why I figured this would be the perfect thing to do in a short session.
Well, that just means that me, Chris,
So what is
and
it?
Tricky can go play Payday afterwards.
Yeah. This could be like a war table session of like actually like rolling for the allies for the big battle.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, we do have certain confirmed allies.
Yeah. There's one confirmed ally that's not here because he realized his presence would be unwanted.
Very unwanted.
So like he didn't think like
Dan?
The Necromancer.
y'all did make a deal with the necromancer.
Actually, no, because
Made a loose agreement with him, but the thing is you would be actually physically deciding on that alliance here.
I realized that technically we were offered an agreement by another orc. We didn't technically necessarily agree with that one yet.
Yeah. Because that's where this will be all decided.
So, yeah. And we didn't ever confirm anything with Pax the Mad.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, see, like this is where all that gets determined.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we're rolling for, basically. All right, so who would like to bring the war table to start?
I guess I should, since I'm the one who wrote the manuscript.
Okay, cool.
Do I need to make a speech or something?
Oh, that's up to you.
I think the one thing this tavern lacks is a large, good table.
Yeah, that's why like I just kind of arranged people in different like positions.
Okay, well,
Except like Surzu because he doesn't care. I have him like looking away from everyone.
yeah, his only goal is get paid.
Yeah, like he doesn't really care.
Like, I can convince him to come with us easily enough. I offer him money.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have anything to say about this. So like you notice like and Shirag's more of a Spock's a newcomer, so he's like less. He's kind of
Can we
sing.
go ahead and restore our hit points to full because the missing bars are slightly bothering me.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Not that we really need the pots right now, but okay.
There. How's that?
Is Mr. B here?
Yeah, he's here.
Okay, I just haven't heard him speak much. Okay, well, I guess it's time we start getting ready then.
Yep.
All right. So with the menace, so in the particular point of this particular episode is we're going to determine who is and is not going to stand beside you, basically.
Okay.
I am going to grab modifiers from the information you collected to determine, positive modifiers on rolls. And certain allies that you take will auto-fail rolls for other potential allies.
Oh.
Yeah. Because certain orc chieftains don't like other orc chieftains.
Oh.
Like, they won't stand beside them. And some of them, like, has such a high negative modifier that it would be very difficult to obtain them regardless of the information you collected. But I will take note that y'all did make certain requests of the village to fulfill certain requirements. So, within reason, your settlements went and made those arrangements and did all those things.
Yeah.
Because
I
you
know.
gave instructions to NPCs and then NPCs handled it.
Yeah. I know how we had intended to ask Mrs. Scarlet about her red dye. Where she obtained
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yes, Miss Scarlet is here.
Yeah. So,
She wasn't given a choice.
okay.
Mm.
Well, I think that we should begin the conversation with her. Because...
Like, I understand you have her for cooperation. She's not been
Okay,
given a
so-
choice.
Okay, so, I am okay with that, because that means that hopefully then we can obtain the red dye, which is something Pax the Mad has been looking for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so, why don't y'all first consider the first orc that y'all want to add to your side?
Well, let's see. We clearly already have Cooler the Flat.
Yeah.
So I take it we just got so much stuff on him he auto-joined us.
Essentially, the marked one went, talked with the little girl, made a very, inspiring speech to her. She had a very inspiring speech with Vlad. Some other things happened kind of behind closed doors, but let's just say he's on, yeah.
Okay. I believe we should go. We should get Pax the Mad to help us, because one of Cooler the Flat's problems is that he's very, very bad at keeping track of supplies, and Pax the Mad happens to be very good at logistics.
Mm-hmm.
So this would rather assist us. Plus, I personally like Pax the Mad better than some of the other orcs. So, I would like to take him.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the power. I'm trying to find your amazing document. Oh, here it is.
He was also one of the people we researched more of.
Yeah. Oh, but someone didn't bolt Pax the Mat, so might as well. No, I'm just kidding.
That would be your fault, because you wrote this in originally.
Oh, I didn't. It has.
Actually, can bolt it in this. You can apparently, because some of the upper ones are bolted, but not that one.
Yeah.
You bolted Orpheus and then you stopped, I guess.
Alright, so. So you very much like his good logistics, better maintenance of armor and weapons. So you're gonna go ahead and give him the red paint, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other supplies you're willing to partake into Pax the Mat?
I know he was looking for other paints. I don't know if we had access to any or not.
He was also looking for coffee beans.
Yeah, but we believe that may have been for possible use in paint. I don't know if we had access to coffee beans or not.
Y'all didn't actually make any request for that.
Yeah,
so that's not a plus you can take.
We could help supply him with dark boards in the future, I'm sure, if we now got the wood for it. That could be a possibility.
So we're giving him the red paint, nothing else. We're talking about maybe potential future things, but the red paint was the thing you're going to give him. Okay.
We could also offer him support should the local spider populace decide they don't like him.
Oh, yes.
Because he has been considering using spider parts for paint.
Well, interesting enough, he is confirmed as an ally.
Okay. So we have Pax the Mad then.
Y'all got apparently 108 somehow. So plus 20 modifier onto 88.
108. That's great.
So like he so this also determines that he's going to be a strong ally. Like
Okay.
so like if you barely get his support, you know, you'd get like less out of him basically. But the fact is that you have such strong support with him that he's going to go all in.
Okay.
All right. So the next orc that you want.
Let's see. So we've got Gorgle, Son of Log. Pax
yeah.
the Mad. So I have a question. Do Gorgle, Son of Blog, and Cooler the Vlad already?
The Son of Blog already like completely devoted to you. The thing
Yeah,
is,
no, I
he
know.
didn't necessarily devote to you. He was completely convinced by the marked one. Like he was ready to go.
I know they're
Yeah.
both with, but do either of them? Do either of them count us out with any other orcs?
Not Son of Blorg, and maybe Cooler the Vlad might have a few people who don't like him. We'll see.
Okay. Do we know anything about Pax the Mad and who maybe doesn't like him?
No one hates him. He's actually in this particular situation. He's basically left the others alone. You know, some might think he's a little like wimpy, but then like they see his amazing armor and they're like, maybe we shouldn't say things. His armor
Maybe we
works.
should say that to his face.
Yeah. When your soldiers' swords are sharper than other people's, people
Um,
kind of keeps themselves
don't-
on.
We don't know much about Orphew, but I do recall asking for cake, since we did hear that rumor that he might like cake.
Cake! Cake! I want cake.
Feudex was the one who had the fake town. I know he offered us a deal if we let him keep his castle.
Yeah, that deal, of course, will have like that deal will be.
have consequences.
Yeah, that deal will have consequences.
So, I mean,
Dude, if you don't you don't help us, you get no cast.
yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, do you want a like massive orc stronghold castle?
Not
Yeah.
particularly. That's the thing is, I
Sounds like a
don't
bad deal.
particularly want it to be there. But I also realized that since he's making this deal with us, he's probably not going to directly go against us at any point.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't put it past someone else having a problem with this.
Yeah.
And
I'm
you
sure
will
that-
you will be tying your hands from like dealing with this if you support him.
Yeah. So.
If you don't support him, then you get to you get to have his castle smashed. So
Well, could we claim his castle?
that's possible.
That's,
I'll just be honest with you. Like the alliances of people are not going to let him keep a castle.
Yeah.
I mean
But
that
they'll
should be
let us
obvious.
Castle.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, they're not going to let him keep his castle. We'll tie our hands against helping them.
Yeah.
Personally, I would sort of prefer if he helped. If he helped the Despoiler, just so we can crush him.
All right. So who was the next one? I mean, which next ally do you want to try to pull from then?
Let's see. We didn't learn anything about manner at any point because we never got a chance to go meet him.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know anything about him. So I can't say anything about manner, unfortunately.
Well, do you want to go for Orpheus?
I kind of want to go for Orpheus, yeah.
All right.
Because we actually have some information on him.
Information!
Plus his alpine tech, his use in mountain-based warfare could actually be useful while assaulting, say, a castle in the mountains.
Okay.
So, if we decide to deal with that problem before the humans can.
Alright, so what particular benefits are you trying to, like, take advantage of?
Money?
I know we I believe we offered cake. Or we asked for cake at least. We do know they use spider parts in cooking. I wonder if that's because they don't have access to better food. So we may be able to utilize that. Other than that, we don't really have any benefits.
Is there any resource you want to try offering him?
What do we have available?
You have access to wood and stone. You also, of course, the town does have food that you could offer as an offering.
We could offer some food.
Okay. And did you want to offer him wood?
We could offer him wood, yes. Stone probably doesn't help him since he's already a miner.
Alright, and are you going to offer him cake?
We will offer him cake.
Alright, now we get to roll if his weakness to cake is a good thing or bad thing.
Okay.
You know the whole weakness to cake thing was a reference to Jumanji.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Because one of the characters had a weakness to cake, and like they're so when they ate cake, they exploded.
They explode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so you know where I was going with that. All right, good news. In this particular thing, that's not what that meant. So let's make the roll for him. All right, you got him, but only as a like low tier support from him.
Yeah. So he's not going to help us particularly much.
He's going to help you, but you're not going to have his full support. That's okay. You would only you can't call for the full support of like every single orc cap. That would make any sense.
I want every single orc to work with us.
We don't know much. We don't know anything about Taggett. I'd personally say we go after Paylox next because we do have Necromancer.
Pax the Mad, you meant?
No, Paylox.
Paylox, okay.
We've already got Pax the Mad on our side.
Gotcha. Yeah, I see that.
Because we did have the Necromancer convince him for us. So.
Alright, so here's the thing. You auto win this roll. So
Yeah.
if you want him, you auto win it.
Okay.
That's so.
We take him.
The Necromancer already like rolled for y'all.
Yeah. So I don't particularly like this, but I'd rather get rid of the other Necromancer. And I'd really not like to. I would really rather not deal with two at once. So.
So one necromancer is fighting the other necromancer?
Yeah, so remember the spoiler has a Necromancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're gonna bring Palox, who has the other Necromancer.
Gotcha.
for the orcs.
Yeah. And this particular necromancer, does it like the other necromancer?
Because he kind of makes him redundant.
There's some like other reasons, but that wasn't really necessary to explore. So what's quite interesting is that necromancer really has a lot on Palox. So you're actually going to get a full commission from Palox.
Okay.
They're willing to send wave after wave of their men to solve your problems.
And then bring those men back to life.
Yes.
Okay. It's good to know.
I mean, they're not losing anyone. They're just gonna come back to life just undead.
We don't have anything against. We don't have anything on Manor or Taggett. I don't know if we have anything against them now. But Feudex is out. Feudex just, I want to get rid of him. He can't keep his fortress.
Alright. So for your enemies...
Will we be allowed to make rolls for Manor and Taggett?
Just so you know, Manor's already against you.
Okay. What about Taggett?
Taggett's not... Taggett you can try to make a roll for, but... Let me just say he's not going to work with Palox.
Okay. So, could we make a roll to see if he will stay out of battle?
That's quite possible. We'll see.
Okay.
No, he's going to put everything in against you.
Okay, so we've got to remove Manor, Taggett, Feudex.
Okay.
Those are all the orcs we know almost nothing about.
Yep.
Because, well, I don't think we got a chance to look at Manor or Taggett due to our long not existing.
Taggett is the camouflage expert.
Yeah, well, we had I had an idea that was gonna be true because we knew he was sneaky.
Yeah, like it's funny. His camp had a lot of autumn leaves in it. It was basically he's the opposite of Palox. The idea is like life, bright life versus death. It's kind of like the opposite. And Manor is, I think, the kind of, he's like a chemical expert.
So he can be the bomb maker?
He specializes in knocking people out. And kind of unconscious things and so forth.
I would have taken Manor if I had gotten a chance, but that's okay.
Yeah, you didn't have enough to, like, maybe even convince him.
Yeah.
And then you took negatives on, so...
Yeah, well, we never got a chance to look into him is the problem.
Yeah.
So.
That's alright. Like, it makes sense that this has to conclude at some point.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm okay, because we got Cooler the Vlad and Pax the Mad, and those were really the two I wanted.
I love how no one's questioning Nick and his choices. Everyone's just going with it.
Is
Well-
he got the book?
I mean, I wanted to consult with Mr. B, but Mr. B wasn't talking for quite a while, so...
I was, didn't realize it, but I was talking, but you couldn't hear me.
Yeah.
Were you muted?
Alright, so the orc captains that are going to be fighting against you are Manor, Taggett, Feudex, Phoenix, and Opalus.
So two of those captains we did never hear of.
Phoenix is the one that was doing the attack against Mr. Gray.
Oh, okay.
But y'all didn't know that, y'all never found that out. But that was kind of... That's okay.
And who is the other guy then?
Opolis, he's one of the minions for
Is it spoiler?
yeah.
Alright.
Spoiler!
Basically, he's kind of the person he's been essentially grooming.
Okay.
So he was never really part of this because he was already in that camp. So
I think the real problem with the spoiler is that he spoils everyone's movie. Okay, so everyone knows what's gonna happen.
He spoils everyone's movie.
Yeah, he just spoils them.
And the
All
TV
right.
shows too.
I
So-
know, right?
So your other allies are the Mr. Green's guards,
Mustard guards.
the mustard guards. There's not a lot of them left.
Hmm.
Got the Knights of Rohan.
The Knights of Rohan.
We've got the hobbits.
Oh yeah, we do know.
Like, maybe, what are there, like a dozen of those hobbits that are all stealthy? So,
There's like a couple.
but,
A couple.
Like they're basically just going to be individual characters at that point. All right. Oh, let me look at your other allies and like make sure I'm not leaving anyone out. Oh, and of course, you have. You also have Professor Plum.
oh yes, Professor Plum.
Yes. He's going to do something for you, but it's not going to be very big. But it'll be something anyway. So let's give you one there.
Do we have anyone, not for Mr. Green, but for Marigold?
Mr. Green's guards are part of Marigold stuff.
Okay. So, Mr. Green represents essentially the Marigold faction.
Yeah.
In this case.
He, the Lord's not going to necessarily go to battle, but he is going to. Mr.
Makes
Green
sense.
kind of works for him, so yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so looking at that. So, Mr. Green's support is going to give you 2 pluses. The Mustard Guards is going to give you 1 plus. The Knights of Rohan, 4 pluses. Professor Plum 1. Cooler the Vlad 3. Pax the Mad 3. Son of Blog 3. Palox 4. And Orphew 1.
Okay.
That's the support that each one of them is going to offer you. Alright, so this is going to be kind of a rundown of the enemy strengths versus individual ally strengths.
Okay.
It's going to be representation of raw military power that's going to be brought.
Okay.
I'm going to put it into the chat for y'all. That's a lot more messages than I expected. I immediately regret putting it into chat, but it's fine.
Mustard Guards and the Knights of Rohan. Pull the Despoilers' forces. Clear the planet's banner.
Phoenix's forces are lower because they kind of got slaughtered. by those other guys.
Yep.
With flamethrowers. So Phoenix doesn't have as many troops as he did before.
Yeah, I can see that.
So yeah, they do have slightly more military power than we do from the looks of it. So 5, 8, 12, 14, and then that's going to be 19. Yeah, so it's they have 19 versus we have 15. So they're slightly more powerful.
This does not include, of course, you notice that one orc wasn't forces counted and all that? For
Which
your
one is
guys? The marked
Oh,
ones. The marked
yeah,
ones
the marked
troops
ones
weren't
there.
part of that, analysis.
Yeah, so because we don't know what the marked one has.
Yeah. So it should be about
Oh,
even.
no, I know what he has. He has one small cat.
But
No, y'all seem like he has, like, a lot of, like, ambush units.
yeah, and the war chief shouldn't get here until after this battle is over.
Mhm.
So we won't have to deal with him.
Yeah, I knew we had to, like, draw this out, because if we waited and if we stretched this out any longer, I'd have to have the war chief come, so
Yeah.
we need to get this over with before the war chief comes. Alright, so does that look good to everyone?
Yeah.
So we're ready to go to war now?
So next episode will
War!
be the war, and we'll have the battlefield.
War.
Yeah, it'll be interesting actually, like trying to get to talk to like Cooler the Flat and stuff though.
This will, by the way, the numbers are going to show, like, those plus signs represent how much of troops they're going to have. While Orphis only has 1 plus, he is going to be bringing larger troops than someone else. So there's not going to be very many of them, but they're going to be big and they're going to be powerful. So do keep in mind that kind of that plus sign represents how much percentile of their troops they're going to devote, essentially. Do note that ambush units are not going to be as devoted or big.
Yeah.
Alright. With that said, does that look good?
Yeah.
Alright, we are committed to that then. I'm going to save that as my little document so I know how many troops to lay up in the battle.
I want to be honest, Chris. It's actually going to be interesting, actually, getting to fight side by side with some of these orcs.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Especially because, like, before we've met some of these dorks before, while pretending to be slaves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting having new conversations with them. I mean, I know we never actually, like, interacted with Cooler the Lad. We snuck around his camp, but, like, we spoke to Pax the Mad.
You also spoke to the little girl, so...
Yeah, we spoke to the little girl, so... I mean, I guess Vlad has a little bit of an idea about us. And I mean, he's spoken with the Marked One. But
Yep.
He was clearly, like, cool enough with this that he came into town, so...
Yeah, well, wait, he was already devoted.
Yeah. So... And I mean, I guess he's cool with other humans sometimes, too, so...
Well, yeah. He's like, you know... The thing is, to kind of put things into perspective, the Marked One, like, said this whole, you know, he's going to, like, when he wins, the whole siege against the little girl's town's going to end. He made a bunch of promises to Vlad.
Yeah.
And so the idea is, since you set up so much groundwork, he went ahead and, like, finished the deal.
Yeah, we set up all the groundwork, so he just fit and brought him online. Brought him on board.
All right. So next week we're going to have an epic battle, assuming everyone's schedule is clear.
Yep.
Next week will be questionable for me.
Do we know about next week?
I think.
I may be dead on Sunday. Pre-word.
Well, if you're not dead, I think we may be available.
All right.
Alright.
We'll probably have to talk with the other players, so they'll also show up.
Yeah.
So Nick, I'm putting you in charge of, like,
Alright. Well, what
hunting
about James?
Surzu down, and then, like, I guess I should talk to Spock and see if he's gonna come.
Well, don't expect me to talk to Spock.
No, I have to talk to Spock tomorrow anyway.
What?
I'll go hunt Surzu down and see if I can't get him on board for Sunday.
All right, that sounds amazing. I don't know how busy Spock is. We'll have to see.
I still have never met Spock.
That's okay. It's funny. Is the one day he showed up, that was the day you didn't come, and then the day you came, he didn't come. So it's kind of funny. So I do need to sit down and talk with him and let him know what's going on. But I'll do that tomorrow.
All
I
you
have
need
a
to do is-
question. How I'm
There's
still
a war going on.
Discord
Why
has
not?
disappeared for me.
That's all right. My Discord disappeared earlier too, and I don't know what's going on with that either.
Okay, I finally found it. Like it wasn't existing. Like it wasn't actively running, and I had to reopen it.
Yeah,
I was
that
questioning how I was still talking to you.
it's part of the secret Windows system tray.
Hmm.
Sometimes
I see
Discord
because we're gonna
integrates too
call,
far.
It has become a green dot rather than the Discord symbol.
All right. Does anyone have any business they want to do before the episode ends?
I think we're good.
I mean, I would like to talk to a lot of these people, but I don't particularly need to do that now. We can do that plenty of other times after the battle.
Okay. Well, with the book set, next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Ball Z.
War! Alright, guys. Well, thank y'all for showing up. So, I guess we should do our little roundhouse thing. Rampage, what you been up to?
Fine.
I heard you did this amazing charity thing.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, no, I
before-
heard a lot of us showed up for that.
Yeah, surprisingly, some people that I hoped would show up didn't.
But a lot of other people did. So
Yeah.
How much
We
did
had a
you?
lot of new people show up.
How much were you able to raise for Children's Cook Hospital? Right?
Around like over 1,000, right?
I think it's 1,180.
Yeah, so just over 1,000.
Then it was all worth it.
Yep.
Even if you had only gotten 1 cent, it still would have been worth it.
That's
It was a
amazing.
lot harder for the Rampage this year than it was last year,
Yeah.
but it was still good.
We played a lot of games. I heard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Much
I'm
more
gonna
than
be
just
honest,
the
I
first
actually
one.
quite enjoyed
The
showing
first one. The first one. That was. We were supposed to play a bunch of games. Then all we ended up doing was Minecraft.
Yeah.
And
You know, speaking of games, Rampage, you, me, and DK should play Space Engineers sometime.
I also heard you got dick.
What?
He said he heard you also got Stick Fight.
I do. I did get Stick Fight. So we'll have to play that as well.
Oh yeah.
there are also some other games I see that you have that I also have that we should play together.
Like what?
I don't. I'd have to actually like click down the list to see the stuff. Oh, maybe I should get you to play Unturned. Does have zombies,
No, no.
though.
He like, why would he want to play a game like that?
It does have zombies in it, so maybe not.
No, but
I don't
like,
even know what it is.
Unturned is the poor man's version of Minecraft.
Oh.
Well, I would disagree because it's a lot more about zombie survival.
As I said, poor man's Minecraft.
So
It is free.
yeah.
And slightly more complex and more simplistic. And it's one of those weird things where someone rolled. Actually, Waffle, I think, said it the best. Unturned is if someone looked at Minecraft and didn't know how to program a game and then made a game what they thought would be a better version of Minecraft.
Well, I should note it is made by a single guy, so
Yeah. So
Does
I'm
have
gonna stand behind Waffle's assessment. Alright, so Mr. B, what have you been up to?
Lots and lots of work.
So-
Recovering from the 24-hour live stream.
Still?
Well, that's what we spent the last week doing.
How's the league thing going on? Going?
Doing some back-end development right now. That's actually coming along nicely. So, all good.
And the world domination plans?
World domination. We put that on hold for just a couple of months
Okay.
No. Those
to
are going
finish up the
very
other
well.
part.
Okay. Fair enough.
well, Chris, what he doesn't want to tell you is that I may have sabotaged his plans for world domination.
What'd you do, Nick?
What?
What'd you do,
No.
Nick?
Well, it was simple. I sabotaged his death ray because my death ray was almost finished. So if we both
Oh,
had
I have my
death
own
rays, we
death ray.
could both take the world over.
Then I have one. I'm not allowed to know about it though. So like, don't know about it.
Chris, you can't have two rulers of the world.
Okay,
Yes, you
fair enough. So, Nick, what have you been up to other than sabotaging Mr. B's plans for world domination?
Most of the world domination on my own scale. I've been starting small.
Starting with a couple of stores.
Yeah, I started with a couple stores. I took over a bank.
I've heard that you've recently upgraded from tablet to, proper PC.
Real
Yeah, no,
computer.
I have, and I've already got a couple spaceships going. So I think
Awesome.
world domination. I think the domination of Mars is pretty close at hand.
I heard you were folding the possibilities and you're finding the solution to how many particular, how you actually found 7 ways for the Avengers to win against Thanos
Oh yeah, no.
versus Doctor Strange's 1.
If he had just aimed for the head.
Oh, no. I mean, you actually, saw more than one future in which the Avengers won.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, good.
I also saw several futures in which the Avengers lost, and then, Rampage defeated Thanos instead.
Yeah, I could see
How
that.
did you know?
Thanos would try to punch Rampage and he would be flying. And then, Thanos would be like, Fly hacks!
There was one universe where Thanos went to snap, and then he was just too distracted by the cuteness of a cat to bear the thought that if he snapped, this cat may disappear.
Well, that sounds amazing. Well, we'll see you next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Bye.
See ya.
everyone.